The Painful Excellence Podcast.
Absolutely. Let's talk about it, man. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is Painful Excellence Podcast. Come on in, smash the like button, share the video. We are our own algorithm. Come on in, have a seat. Share the video. Please share the video. Let's run the numbers up. I never asked for this, but let's run the numbers up. You know why I'm saying that? Because I say we are our own algorithm, and I mean that. When I tell you, when things happen in the realm of boxing or in the realm of adult conversations and real life situations, and we try to bring our own perspective on a situation, what they don't do is put us in the algorithm, because they don't want us speaking out against foolishness. They want us to remain foolish, which is why people that speak out and condone all the foolish behavior, especially within the Black community, they want you to hear that. You see, these are the people that agree with the foolishness. But when we come up here and we say, hey, look, this is ridiculous, this person's wrong, they want to steer you away from that. But you see, when there's popular demand, you see what Kevin Samuels used to talk about was not really mostly, it was popular because he forced the algorithm's hand. And in his passing, he left a legacy of men that were brave enough to speak up. So there's certain things you can't stop. So what I'm saying is, we need to do it ourselves. So if you like the material, I'm going to say join my Patreon. And I'm going to say share my material, share Stormy's material, share all LDBC material. And let's grow, because we are the only people, and I'm saying us, it's the community. We are the only community that stand in a pocket for what's righteous. You understand? And what I'm going to be discussing tonight is Zion. And this is really a message to you young men, because Zion put himself in this position, and it's disgusting. I mean, this woman, Moriha Mills, I've seen her. I've seen videos of her on Instagram. I'm like, who is this chick? And she's a whore. And now she's out here lying on this kid. But you know what? He put himself in this position. This is going to be a kid, he's making a lot of money, right? And he's literally going to blow it all on babies he's making and women he's choosing to sleep with. You can tell that this dude has never been with a regular woman, let alone these model-looking chicks that he grew up jerking off over when he was in high school and in college. And now he got some paper, he's buying all these chicks and he's getting his tail, but he's not responsible with it. And meanwhile, none of these chicks are being called creeps or predators. His baby mama or wife or whatever she is, ain't she like in her 30s? Ain't no one calling her a predator. But let me do this roll call real quick. Tay, how you doing, Queen? Phenomenal Mexican. Vince, what's going on? Shower, salute. Universal Truth, Vince. Anthony, Jeff Sparks, salute. Aminaz, salute, Queen. Shakira, what's going on? Jeff Spark, Showtime Majors. The Beautiful Lovers, The Word, salute. 88 Sports Talk, Snoopy. The International Quiet Storm, my brother, what's going on? Light Eyes, what's going on? Main Biker, Jose, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I'm curious. You know, I don't know what his situation is with his dad. I did hear, I saw some clip of some dude saying, oh, people are judging him off of his decisions, but they don't know. I mean, I know what we see. I don't know who that dude was. Could have been his father, could have been his uncle. I don't know. But no man that knows him on a personal note. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't tell these dudes anything. They're going to actually do what they want to do. Back of the South, salute. These guys are going to do what they want to do regardless. But is it difficult to put on a condom, man? Night Train, salute. Copper, what's going on? How hard is it to wear a condom, man? How hard is that? Because now he's in a position where this woman, well, this smut, let's call her what she is. Stepdaddy. That's the stepdaddy supporting that. Well, he probably got a car fully paid for. The homies living in fully paid for. Jonathan, what up? And he took out a bunch of loans. Oh wow, that's the word, because I don't know nothing about that. Really, he took out a bunch of loans in his name for what? You know what? Don't even matter, man. Don't even matter. I know people that are related to athletes right here in the Bronx. Right here in the Bronx. And I'm like, and they go on their phone and tell me, hey, look, who's that? I'm like, oh, that's so-and-so. Yeah, that's my nephew. And they start showing me pictures. He was just up here at the cookout or whatever. Came up here, flew in, hung out for the weekend, spent the night, went home. I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't know that was your nephew. Yeah. I don't ask him for nothing. I don't need nothing from him. I used to change that boy diapers. Now he running around dunking in the NBA. I ain't got to say who he is. You understand? But a real adult, when you raise a kid, whether it's your biological kid or not, if it's your nephew, your son or whatever, you don't want, if they offer, that's fine. And based off of your situations, you may take it or not. But you know what? A real one would be like, no, that's your money. I don't need nothing from you. Because as a grown man, you should be self-sustaining whatever you're doing. So it's looking like his family's looking at him as a meal ticket as these women are. And he's a complete mark. Now, fellas, let me talk to you for a second. If you're in your 20s or your 30s or whatever, you may or may not be a virgin, but can I tell you about masturbation? You are better off beating your meat to death and watching corn all day and leaving your house with clarity, because things look different once you get that post-nut out. Post-nut clarity. You can focus better, because I promise you, a moment of pleasure could get you a lifetime of pain. My grandma told me that. There's disease, and then there's child support. And that pretty chick that you got weak for that night, now you got to deal with her for 20 years. It's called penis discipline. And that's what really this show is about, because this chick, Moriha Mills, she ran out and got this Tony Buzbee dude. I spoke about him before. Y'all know this Tony Buzbee dude. Y'all know about him. Let me read what this lawsuit is. This is May 31st of this year. The model and influencer. And can I ask y'all a question? That's a job description now, being an influencer. That's a fancy word for internet smut. I'm gonna say he told her no. Thank God. But the fact that these women think that I want to sue a rapper or an athlete or whatever, I'm gonna run and get Buzbee. Now I don't know why he said no, but this article I'm about to read, I saw her with her crocodile tears. The reptile that she is, talking about he graped her or whatever. Oh, now he graped you. Let me read to you what it's saying. He ran out and got Moriha Mills reportedly contacted Tony Buzbee about filing a lawsuit against Zion Williamson. I'm just going to read what it says here. Mills is reportedly wanting to take the alleged ex-fling Zion Williamson to court. On Saturday, May 31st, TMZ reported that the model and social media influencer, I don't know what she influencing, what does that mean? That's a job description now, y'all. What are you teaching people to do? Whatever. Has reached out to attorney Tony Buzbee in relation to her potential case. Potential. And salute to Amanaz because she just revealed that he said no, thank you. So I'm just reading what it says because the purpose of this live stream is deeper than her running to go get a known ambulance chaser, a black ambulance chaser at that. This is really about penis discipline, y'all. Sometimes you got to take your penis, put it away, and just go home, man. Go back home. As a trial lawyer, Buzbee is known for often representing rape accusers, with two of his clients having made allegations against Jay-Z and Shannon Sharpe. Both men have slammed Buzbee's legal practices, claiming that he's intentionally targeted and defamed them. Buzbee revealed to TMZ that Mills approached him about seeking legal action against the NBA star who she claimed to have been involved in a secret relationship with back in 2023. In November of that year, Williamson and his girlfriend, Akima, welcomed their first child, Azira, which ramped up insults from Mills on social media. So she got in her feelings. All right. Look. All right. Let me just read this. And I'm sorry. And I said this earlier. This is very important. Among some of Mills' claims was that she and Williamson had slept together before his daughter was born. So what? All you did was get involved with a young man, and you knew that this guy was involved with something else. You knew. So what does that make you? A smut. You're not an influencer, you're a smut. Zion is indeed a tool with no penis control. But you're a smut. Call it, you're not an influencer, you're a smut. Your hair's fake, your body's fake, you probably smell like cabbage. And your job is to shake your ass and show yourself. I hope there's a pension plan in this. She was trying to shake this dude down for millions of dollars. Let me read what the Queen Amanaz says. She said, these channels say penis discipline is not needed because it's natural. The message is that it is the problem because these clowns end up like Zion and Shannon. Exactly. Look. You know what's natural? All right. It's natural when you see a man. I'm talking about a man. When you see a woman that's gorgeous, you look and say, hey, that's natural. All right. As an adult, I see pretty women every day. Like, oh yeah, she's pretty. But when I was a lot younger, like when I turned like 16, 17, I would see a woman and then my mind would start going everywhere and I get a little boner. Like, oh, it's growing. I'm in the street. I got to control that. When you get older, you control that. You're less rational when you're younger. But now, I had less control when I was in my 20s. In my 20s, I had a little bit of money. Now I could move around a little bit. I was driving a little bullshit car. So I had more options. Now imagine these kids going into the NBA 18, 19, 20, and they signing contracts for like $50 million. That was Zion. And instead of him driving around in a rinky-dink car like I did, now he got a, whatever the year is, he has the truck. He has a big-ass house. What is he, like 6'9", 6'10", whatever? I don't know how tall this kid is. He can dunk a basketball, all the talent in the world, and he's checking his DMs and the pussy's coming to him. How do you handle that? I tell you how he's handling it. He's running around and smashing these chicks. And this is the only one that came forth. There has to be others. His baby mama's how old, Amanaz? How old is she? Ain't she in her 30s? It's because I don't follow this stuff in depth. I just know the situation, and I'm taking it upon myself to let the brothers know, stay away from this crap. She's in her 30s, a mid-30s. She's an old hoe. And he smashed it, and baby, her pension plan is locked and loaded. When she decides to walk away from him, That child support alone is going to carry off to the sunset. And she's going to be like, well, I'm used to living a certain way. That's $5 million. Oh, my baby's used to living a certain way, and he makes X amount of dollars. And they're going to go off of the numbers. You make X amount of dollars. You was living over here. You're on the road a lot, so you can't get full custody. So the mother has to have custody of the baby because she's doing whatever. But she's going to be a full-time mother. So you need to pay for her house, her cars, her upkeep, and child support until that child, I think it goes beyond 18 now. So I think that as long as, depending on where you are, as long as the child is in college, he's going to have to pay for it. So she secured the bag. And with this Moriha whore, this smut, she's trying to secure her bag. I saw her videos. Oh, you're injured. No more money for you. Some shit she said. I didn't even want to play the clip because I get frustrated looking at shit like that. She's a known gold digger. Known. And more than likely, he knew that. You didn't talk to Drake or something, man? Young Abel, salute. Anthony, salute. You ain't talk to, Tabasco sauce in the hat, something. Hot sauce in the hat, whatever. You ain't talk to Sean Kemp? I did the video last year about the baseball player. The white guy. When that chick was texting, told me, yo, I'm trying to secure my bag. Y'all remember that show I did? She set him all the way up, tried to lie on him. But luckily, they got a hold of text messages. Yeah, Amanaz, Jason Black held that down. Yeah, Trevor, that was his guy's name. Had him down bad so bad, he had to go play in Japan. All because of this chick lied. And now I believe she's getting sued for $300K or something like that. Listen, fellas, I'm just going to flat out say it. You athletes, because normal dudes, we go through this shit. But you athletes, y'all might as well have a bullseye tattooed on your forehead. Trevor Hoffman was his name. Thank you. Yep. Y'all remember our brother formerly in the NFL, with that hair-hatted hooligan that he was fucking with? How you in your 20s and got a BBL in court looking stupid and frustrated because you're getting cross-examined? Bitch, you got your brother killed. Well, you got your brother's friend killed, and the rest of his friends got shot because you lied. Ungodly hour talking about, oh man, we just want to talk to him. No, your stupid ass sister lied to you and said that he did something to you, and you pulled up at his house on ungodly hour not to talk. And y'all had a firearm. Bitch started a fight, swinging on the mother. He pushed her out, said, go away. Then she got on the phone. He hit me. He came running over there with like 3 of his friends, and they defended themselves. Remember that? Well, because he said, man, I'm with a chick better than you, and she ain't got no BBL. She got in her feelings. Started trying to tear the house up, broke the PS5. He said, nah, get the hell out of here. All of this caught on video. Get out. And she in there swinging. Called her brother, not in his right frame of mind. I'm telling you, I don't care if she's related to you. Y'all know y'all cousins. Y'all know y'all sisters. Y'all know y'all daughters. And when they call you up with a bugged out story, don't run over there and start reacting, because you can fuck around and get killed. One of her brother's friends got killed because dudes started shooting back. Shelton, what up? Stormy, salute. Great show. And she's on the witness stand like she didn't do anything. Now, let me paint this picture for y'all. A former NFL player almost went to jail. He dodged a bullet. But no NFL team is going to take a chance on him because he was about to go play in Canada, and I hope that worked out for him. Okay, 3 of her brother's friends, I think one of them got shot. I think her brother got shot. And the other one just got killed. So one almost went to jail, one is dead, the other one has bullet wounds, and she's in court with a hair helmet on, like she didn't do any of this. Brothers, you are in control of everything. You are in control of everything. I'm going to say it one more time. You are in control of everything. And when these chicks are willing to game on you, that's further proof that you, sir, are the prize. I don't care what they say. Because every time I turn around, these bitches is crying broke. I literally saw a video today where a chick was talking to the kid. Yo, man, the internet has pulled the curtain back on y'all, man. Shorty was like, tell me if I'm wrong. Now listen to this. She says, tell me if I'm wrong. Dude called me up. He been hounding me for a date for a while now. I finally agreed to go out with him, but my car broke down. So when we was talking last night, I told him, instead of taking me out on a date, you can give me the money on the date to get my car fixed. It only costs about $300. And he said, well, that's not my problem. I'm trying to take you out and show you a good time. Well, I need this. I need to get my car fixed. Y'all think I'm wrong for asking that? He hung up the phone and he ghosted me. I said, man, that's the best thing. That's the best story I've heard today. What does your broke ass car have to do with him trying to take you out on a date? Why every time I turn around, these chicks need something? Oh, you want to date me? You got to pay my phone bill. You got to pay this. No, you a boss. You got your own shit under control. This is why when I was younger, when I was like 18, 19, I goofed around with chicks my age, but they were so goddamn, it was a little different. You took them to the movies. They didn't require much. These girls today, they're taught to ask for the world and they don't offer shit. And I'm not even talking about sex. They don't offer anything. Okay, you want me to take you to a 5-star hotel and I gotta be looking a certain way and in this type of height, but what am I getting out of this? Oh, you just get to be around me. What? So it wasn't like that bad in the early 90s. It wasn't like that bad. But I was messing around with chicks way older than me. And that was fun. You know why? I learned a lot. I got a lot in the bedroom. When I repeat myself, I do that for a reason. That means your experience points go up. And also, the best part was, Derek Gaines, salute. The best part was, they didn't need shit. Because these women were locked in the city and state jobs. They were trying to retire. And there were rules. I will come around to get you, but I am not pulling up on your block for your friends to be looking in my car. I will not call your house. I call you on the phone, call them. I have my own phone line, but I'm not calling your mama line looking for you. So make sure your phone bill is always paid. Because there were no cell phones back then, just beepers. When I tell you to come down, I'll meet you on the other block. I don't want to meet your friends. I don't want to meet your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother. I don't want to meet them. I am a secret. They didn't need shit from me. And all I required was, she let me drive her car. She drove a Lexus back then. She let me drive a car. I'm sorry, not a Lexus. It was an Acura. She let me drive an Acura a little while. She come to the Bronx. She's like, you want to drive? Yeah. I drove it all the way back to Manhattan. All right. And I rearranged her spine and I got my sex off on the weekend. And then when I got around the chicks my age with all of these, to my back then, it's like You know, I want to go out to eat. You take them out to eat. I want to go to the movies. Take them to the movies. They didn't even want to hold your hand. In other words, they really didn't like you like that. And I had to learn that. But when I started messing with the older women, and then you go back and deal with the chicks your age, the less fucks you gave. I want to go to the movies. All right, so you paying? Huh? Yeah, you paying? Fuck the movies. Let's go walk around outside. Let's go hang out. You know, all this shit. I wasn't trying to court them. The less fucks I gave, the more fucks they gave. Well, what do you want? And they got ruined because by the time the few of them did give up some tail, guess what? It wasn't holding a candlestick to what I was getting from the older, more seasoned veterans. There is nothing better than you being a 21-year-old man getting banged on by the 40-plus-year-old woman off the divorce. I mean, that is some tail. Oh, come on, bro. I mean, I was having the type of intercourse that you've seen in the porno flicks, man. The chicks my age couldn't keep up. I was still dealing with chicks talking about, hey, you know, I don't give no head. Okay, all right, fine. You don't have to. Sure, they had the nerve to ask me, what, I don't bother you, I don't give no head? No, I'm good. You know why I was good? And I didn't tell her that. You know why I was good? Because I knew. Man, I was literally using this chick as my fluff girl. If you know, you know. Which means I would bang on her, but I wouldn't finish on purpose because I knew in about 3 hours, I had to go home and shower and change. In about 3 hours, I was going to see the other shorty, the seasoned veteran. She was going to come to the block and get me. And I was going to go to her house and spend the night. So I was using shorty as the fluff girl. So by the time I saw my real OG, she, you know, I'm blasting across the room. And I'm the young dude. I can keep up. You know? So, yeah. The older women don't need nothing. Today, Insane Talk, salute. Kai, what up? Callie, what up? BVO, salute. Today, so when this chick, Moriha, says, I'm an influencer, question, what is she influencing? I hope not your daughters, your nieces, your wives. What is she influencing? Women follow her to do what? Learn how to do this? She's a glorified prostitute. And all these chicks I see walking around outside, man, these chicks were Hunts Point hookers back in the day. That's how the hookers used to dress. I literally, when I was at the fight a few weeks ago, me and Trill Bell and BFTB was standing in front of the hotel. We were just talking. And I think Shane Mosley was there because these three girls walked out the hotel, right? Bro, Shorty had on a see-through white shirt with boy shorts on, and she had the crazy. That wasn't even an ass. Those were two basketballs underneath her dress. It wasn't even a dress. It was a shirt. And I'm like, there's no beach around here, and it's not even that hot outside. Why she dressed like that? Don't know. That was wild work. I'm gonna tell you how weird they were. We were just sitting. We were standing there because they're waiting for Devin to come down because they were going to the mosque, right? So we just chopping it up, right? And a few dudes walk by and they recognize Bill, right? First, this dude was walking and he recognized Shane Mosley. He says, "Oh man, Shane Mosley." Took a picture with him. And then, you know, we just stand there. He said, "Man, ain't you in Devin Haney's camp today? I mean, for this fight?" He was like, yeah. And then he looked, he said, "Oh, Bill, there go Bill right there." Took a picture with him. Mexican dude. As a matter of fact, I have it on video. Dude said, "Mexicans for Devin." I just reminded myself, I meant to make that a short. It's on my live stream. He said, "Yo, man, Mexicans for Haney." That was funny as hell. Right? When a few people did that, those girls turned around and kept seeing that. They didn't know who he was. They walked past us like 3 or 4 times. After they saw that, this chick wagged her tail right back up. And I didn't hear what she said to him, but they just wanted to get a picture. They didn't even know who he was. Shorty's trying to have a conversation, but you know, Bill just, "Hey, you know, good talking to you," or whatever, you know, and kept it pushing. I said, "Man, goddamn, it's that easy. It's that easy out here." Now, an average dude, couldn't step to them without them requiring something. Now, what are you requiring? Fellas, what do these women today require from you? Let me tell you what a necessity is. Food, shelter. Right? Let me tell you what a man's necessity is. Food, shelter, and peace. These chicks don't want peace. They want excitement. They want you hanging out. They want to turn up every goddamn weekend. Fuck the weekends. They got party Tuesdays and secret party Wednesday and after hours on a Thursday. Look, man, I got a job. Young cats on my old job are like, yo, man, let's go out. Let's go turn up. Turn up, nigga. I take naps. What are you talking about? I'm sleepy right now. What you mean? Turn up. No, thank you. Y'all go ahead. I used to have that energy. Work from 5 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon. Go to the gym after work. Go home. Shower. Play some video games. Back out the house. Go to the strip club. Get back in the house at 3 in the morning. They ain't got the nerve to only sleep for 5 hours and get up and do it. That's Friday, y'all. They got the nerve to get up Saturday and do the same thing and be fine. No, I can't do that. I'd be like, okay, I'm doing this live stream. My next one is for another 5 hours. I could grab a nap. Set my alarm. What are these chicks requiring today? At the after party, after Devin whooped Ramirez's ass, I'm looking around at these women, how they were dressed. I was looking at the Queen Sugar Free Mars. I said, do you see this? And I was like, man, look, back in the day when I worked at the strip club, this is how they would walk around the floor. I mean, it was literally chicks walking around with the bottom of their cheeks out. And I said, times has really gotten crazy, haven't they? This smut behavior has become normalized. So when Moriha Mills starts talking about she's an influencer, and I asked, what is she influencing? That's a real question. What is she influencing? What is she showing people how to do? What? Kevin Gates just got divorced, right? Can I ask what the fuck that was? Kevin Gates just got divorced. He was married for what? Like 3 months? Something like that? You mean to tell me you married shorty? He was married for her for 2 months. And based off of the interview that I saw, there's like a 3-month period just to make sure that that's what they want to really do, and make sure that there's like no pregnancy, there's no side dudes or whatever, right? This was a chick, and this is what I'm saying. I don't care what she converted to. I hope it's official. But here's the thing. This is the chick. You don't just, change or accept a religion and you change overnight. She was putting up videos on how to get courted by an athlete and take him for all his bread. I seen all those videos. I said, man. And she dropped all of that to do what? She dropped all of that to do what? Become a Muslim and marry Kevin Gates, and now they're getting divorced. She's no longer interesting if she's living a full Muslim life. If she really means what she says. Right? Exactly, Anthony. I never believed in that shit, and I didn't say anything. I'm like, you know what? I see that, and I'm like, you know what? Let me wish them the best. But they're getting divorced. He married her just to smash it, and now he's done with it. Now, this is a woman that has a lot of internet fame, and I guess I don't know what her net worth is. I don't know, but with her past and her being a single mom, and now being divorced from Kevin Gates, I doubt she's going to be single for the rest of her life. But if a dude is like meets her criteria, physically at least, is he wrong for saying, "Hey, Ma, what do you bring to my table? How do you add to my team? I'm an average dude. I make some money, and I think you're cool, but how do you add to this team?" First of all, it would be kind of impossible for him not to know who she is. What is she going to tell him? Well, I'm not like that no more. I'm a Muslim. You still got a fucking child out of wedlock. There's still potential for you to be dealing with all of the dudes that could be trying to tempt you. There's a potential you might relapse. So this show this evening is really not, it's deeper than, Buzbee and Zion and Mills. You don't want a dude like Buzbee on your bumper. You don't want that. What these athletes have to do is understand, these entertainers, you're in a position of power. You know why? You got bread. You got bread. You're in a position of power. Your ranking in life, you're one of the 2% of men that could pretty much do and get anything you want physically. So you don't have to settle. Now, if you want to lay and play, you never laid and played with a Instagram smut, that's fine. But wrap it up, man. And here's another thing you need to do. You need to sign waivers, man. The first entertainer that I know about signing waivers was Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri. I remember they had the BET version of Cribs, MTV Cribs. It was a BET version. Y'all may or may not have seen it. And when they got to his bedroom, again, this was before the social media era, a little before that. Social media wasn't around, the internet was around, but it was not everyone had high speed back then. But one thing he had set up was the tripod with the camcorder. And the person was like, "Whoa, what's that?" He laughed and he said, "Yo, you know what that is?" He said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, man, I make them do an interview that they're agreeing to do everything that we're gonna do, and we're gonna record everything. They're not intoxicated." He went on this whole thing, and they laughed, but he was serious. And I said, "You know what? That's smart. Get on this camera and say, yeah, my name is Tina Turnknob, and I agreed to do this and let him do this, and I'm not intoxicated, and da-da-da-da-da." And he let the camera roll. He had a little palm quarter on a tripod. I had that. And I was Jermaine Dupri in the mid to early 90s. He did that. I was like, man, that's smart. Nowadays, they got cameras you could put in your glasses, you can put them on your hat, you could clip them to your hair, your phone, you can record everything. She can't say, "Oh, I was under duress." She can't say I was high, whatever. No. And I've heard some athletes and some actors. They're not married, but they got to get that off. So they'll make a phone call, and their people will set up something, and before that person will come and please them, they sign a waiver. What's the waiver? The first thing is, you're about to meet with so-and-so. Sure, they'll be like, "What? Really?" "Yeah." "And do you agree to, have intercourse?" She's gonna be like, "Yeah." "Well, you need to sign this and read it." And there'll be someone from his legal team to break it down. This means you cannot talk about it. This means you can't be on social media. This means you will wear protection at all times. This means blah, 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 blah. In the event that there's a pregnancy, you will get in the book. I'm telling you, all that stuff was in there. I've seen it before. These are waivers. These escorts, these escorts that make six figures, they're banging these Hollywood dudes. And you'll never know about it. Because it's part of the waiver. Don't talk. Because if you talk, the money you're getting paid, you're going to have to pay it back. Thank you. It's called the NDA. Non-disclosure agreement. This money that you're paying, you're going to have to pay us back, and we're going to sue you for a little more because you broke a contract. Don't be telling your friends. Don't be going live on Instagram when he's in the bathroom. Don't do none of that because we will get you. In fact, what is your Instagram? And don't go making a new one. Because we're going to have people monitoring you. Don't do it. Zion's dumbass. I don't know how he grew up. I ain't going to say he was broke, but let's say he was middle class. I'm middle class. But if I see a check for 20 mil tomorrow, oh, it's over. But you know what? I done swam enough that I have dick discipline. That's what this is about. This kid has never seen these chicks. Well, he couldn't touch these chicks. Even when he was a college student, he was popular. But a majority of these chicks are on some, yeah, okay, well, call me back after the draft. And like a dope, these niggas be calling. That's why it's important. You got to sit these young men down and talk to them. Talk to them and let them know, yo, look, you could do what you want, but you know what comes with this? If you had $20 million, you got to give somebody 15, you still 5 million. But you giving this chick 15 million for what? Now, she's not entitled to nothing. She ain't got no baby. She's not entitled to anything. But what she's trying to do is ruin him. This is a woman scorn. So I'm glad, and shout out to Amanaz, I'm glad that Buzbee told her no. Because he probably heard her and be like, no, this ain't going to go nowhere. It's going to hurt me dealing with it. But I got them up here looking stupid for a reason, because he put himself into a position where he is having these problems. Like an idiot. Like a big dummy. A big old dummy. Main biker, I feel you. She said Brittany Renner's conversation to Islam is about as valid as Abdul Wahid. There you go. Yep. Zion acting like he never had a chick this pretty. I'm telling you right now. First of all, let me share my experience. And I was just talking to somebody about this fairly recent. Matter of fact, maybe yesterday. I am spoiled. Tom, what up, Tom? Yeah, I know, bro. I've been around. I've been with all types. And I'm going to tell you right now, the super duper model types, the tall, slim, beautiful, long neck, the ones that, and I say this respectfully, the ones that Kevin Samuels say are the 10s, slim because of the weight and the health or what, whatever it is. I will say this. They were not the best in the bedroom. Dead serious. They were not the best. Eye candy, maybe, but they were not the best. Boxer Fan Times point at Super Chat. Much love. He said, make them predatory 304s wear a body count monitor. That would be the best thing. They get a glow tattoo on it. Rach, what up, Rach? Salute. What time is it over there? Look at this. What time is it over there? Is the sun up? It's 11 o'clock here. What time is it over there? She says Argentina is fun. Are you swimming? Nonito better be in bed getting that rest. Don't be having that man up. Don't do that. Yo, listen, I dated a chick one day. You want to know how much she weighed, yo? You ready for this? She was 108 pounds. It's 12:17 a.m. Oh, you're an hour ahead. Okay. What you doing awake? Don't you gotta, prepare a meal for Nonito or something? Is he okay? He's sleeping. Better be sleep. I got him winning in about 4 rounds. Knockout. Nonito by knockout. Boxing fan times 4 back in that super chat. He said, just like that Justin Timberlake movie. I was just thinking of that. You know, when your lifespan is on your forearm, it's over. Oh, you waiting for the rest of the team? Oh, okay. I'm scared to ask what you was doing out there. I mean, Rachel liked to skydive and stuff like that. No, sir. Rachel's brave, man. I saw a video. She sent me a video. She was holding the pass for Nonito. I'm like, what are you doing? And he was throwing. He was throwing. I'm like, whoa, 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 what are you doing? That's dangerous. But Rachel's crazy. Stop it. I dated a chick that was 108 pounds, y'all. It looked crazy. She was gorgeous. She was 5'10", long legs. She had some oil that had glitter on it, and she looked amazing. But when I tell you that was the worst bedroom action ever, worst. What the queen said, she said, nah, he walks in at 10 p.m., so we got to move his time schedule to be a week later. So we all up. Okay. Listen, if y'all don't know, Nonito about to snatch up another belt. He about to snatch up another belt. So we all going to be watching and rooting. Hell yeah. Here she go. You see, y'all? You see? Korean wine, 20%. So I drank the, see? Telling y'all right now, she offers you a drink, don't take it. She gave me and BFTB some shit that could start an empty engine on a boat. And her friend is just throwing it back. I don't know where it goes, but I done grew hair on my chest. BFTB doing push-ups. I'm like, what's happening here? What is this? Nope. Prince, what up, Prince? I'm like, she's too little to be drinking that stuff. It's ridiculous. I'm looking at the cup. She's like, no, drink up. I was like, whoa, what is this, man? Come on. You ever drank something and it's like burning your chest? You feel it down your throat, into your chest, and you feel it hit your stomach. I swear to God, if I farted, a flame would have flew out. And she over there drinking God knows what, and 3 bottles of it at that. No, sir. Not me. Not me. Hell no. Korean wine? I'm good. Korean wine. I don't even want to know. I'm like, what's wrong with you? He said, I got to do these push-ups. BF doing push-ups. I stood up and the room shook. I said, I'm going to sit back down. You sit back down. This is some bullshit. I don't even know. I don't know what that was. That was bad stuff. Serious salute. That was some bad stuff. So yeah, Shorty was 5'10", 108 pounds, and she was beautiful. She looked like an anime character. a dark-skinned anime character. And man, I took her somewhere. I don't remember where I took her. I guess she looked okay. But when she was on top, her pelvic bone was stabbing me. She said, soju, yep, like water. Nope. Rachel could drink. I'm not fucking with her. It's straight ginger ale and pineapple juice for me. That's it. Yeah, Rod, they cleaned that box. Was A1. No, man. She got on top, and I was like, she thought she was doing something, so she went harder. She was stabbing me, man. It was really like, ouch. So then I don't want to get too graphic on here. We just switched positions, and the box wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It was, I didn't want to like grab her too tight because I felt like I was gonna break her. And, whatever, man. It was just not. I could see her ribs, you know what I mean? Look great on the runway, but yeah. Great on the runway, but she was beautiful though. I'm gonna try. I took a picture with her. I gotta find it. Yeah, it's an old picture. I have it somewhere. But no. Oh yeah, Rachel. Yeah, he took the picture with Joe Joyce. Hey, I was kind of buzzed when I took the picture with Joe Joyce. I just walked up to him and I didn't even realize until BF told me. It was like I walked up to him and stopped him. I was like, yo, bro, we gotta do a stare down. And I'm looking at him and he started crossing his eyes and I thought I was bugging. But he's a friendly dude. And I was just talking. I was like, yo, man, you could beat Zhang in a rematch. And I was just talking with him and I didn't realize I sounded like mad aggressive. And I said, yo, nah. I ain't no trainer, but look, man, this is what you got to do. He's like, you really? You think so? I said, yeah. I said, yo, look, you're going to have to make that man fight, man. Just touch him, knock him off balance. And I was just talking with him. And then this nigga Marty came up and did a stare down with him. And I don't know what I did. I had to go sit back down. Oh, my God. Rachel, yeah, we're going to come to Vegas. I am not. All right, look. All right, listen. Okay, listen. I will drink 3 things, but the deal is this here. I need to be, because Rachel, you can't carry me. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you and Nonito cannot carry me. So I need you. Like where the event is, my hotel is around the corner. I need you to have a wheelchair. So in the event something happens, you can roll me to my room and just roll the chair in there and I'll just be fine from there. Okay? Let's do that. Because everything else is uncivilized. All right? I'm not drinking no jet engine fuel. That's just foul. You never take a drink. Wait, there's only one motherfucker that was drinking. Wait, Jesse Vargas was upstairs. But I don't think he was drinking. Rach, who else was there? Jesse Vargas was there. I know Sugar Hill showed up with his girlfriend. Yo, can I tell y'all about Sugar Hill's girlfriend? All right, and I'm not talking bad. It's a white woman. She was drunk and she just wouldn't shut the fuck up. And I'm not being funny, but if I didn't know better, I'd say she was super friendly, right? But I said, damn, did she do a line of coke before she got here? I mean, she just wouldn't shut the fuck up. No, Rach, I'm not taking no drinks. Nope, 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 nope. Not until I get to Vegas. She just kept talking. I said, man, but Jesse Vargas was up there. And Rach, who I'm forgetting? Who I'm forgetting? Oh shit. What's his name was up there? Ray Vargas. I'm sorry, Ray Vargas was up there. And he had a big ass bottle of Hennessy. I said, what you finna do with that? He said, drink it. It's like water to me. Man, I said, oh no. I went and I sat down. I said, this motherfucker, he's smaller than me too. I said, where do they put this shit? He said the Hennessy was Mexican water. I said, stop, bro. Stop. I can't. I went in the corner. I got all comfortable. Then I feel someone tap me on my knee. I'm like, what's this? I look down, it's Logan. He says, don't take this in the wrong way, but you look like an evil cowboy, and then ran off. I said, now I'm getting roasted. This is crazy. Shit was funny. Oh, Lord, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. Drinking, I am not. I need super phenomenal Mexicans said Undertaker. Yo, bro, listen, man. I need to know. I just need to get in my room. That's all. She said Adrian drink 4 shots every day. I can't. I ain't fucking with y'all. When you're looking at a drink and you're like, does this even have a name? And it's like, nah, this is some shit I made up. Nah, I'm good on all of that, buddy. I'm all right. I'm good on all of that. I will select 3 things. And yeah, 3 things. And that's it. Just 3 things. She said 4 shots straight, no chaser. Lord have mercy. Y'all pray for me, man. Last stop, Vegas. Yes, you was a very happy drinker, Rachel. Yes, you was. You and your friends were very happy. I need to see Rachel's friends too. They are very beautiful. But she told me there was only 3 of them there. I swear to God, there was 12 because everybody was double. 20 minutes in between. I think I need a day in between. Oh my God. See? This is murder. Remember this live. Like, yo, Drew's live from the hospital in Vegas. He had alcohol poisoning. No, he just drank a little too much. Jose said in Cuba we call it chispa de tren. 1 cup and you're out. And you're out of gas. I ain't fucking with y'all. I can't, bro. I can't. Oh. I can't. Matter of fact, how about this? I thought Joe Joyce was Joseph Parker till I got in front of him. I said, oh no, this is Joe Joyce. This ain't Joseph Parker. I met that motherfucker already. Oh my God, man. I was like, man, am I drunk? What the fuck's happening here? Then she like, oh, y'all guys come upstairs. I'm wobbling and shit. I'm like, oh shit. This is crazy. Then I said, I know I'm drunk because that looked like Sugar Hill. And I said, oh shit, it is Sugar Hill. Oh my gosh. Where does it go? Rachel, you are too short to be drinking that stuff. I don't know what's happening. Maybe her liver is just bigger than mine. Yeah, I know it's going to be like 104 degrees outside. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, God. I ain't doing nothing outside. I went out there and turned color. Yeah, I walked outside the MGM and burst into flames. It's crazy. Yeah. I walked outside and turned into Ghost Rider. I was the spirit of vengeance in this motherfucker. I was like, oh no, what's happening here? That's some frack-a-lack of bull. Oh, the other thing. Shorty was nice to look at. Arm candy if you're into that sort of thing. But my goodness, chicks that tiny, like slim, like skinny, like slim. I mean, that coochie was queefing all over the damn. Every time I took it out to switch position, bend over, put your legs up, get on top, get off me, turn around again, open your mouth. Crazy, right? Queef machine. Oh man.
Listen to this right here.
Oh man. It was wild, man. I done, slim chicks, the thick chicks. You know what? I've never been with a chick with a BBL. You know why? I was off the market for decades before this BBL thing became a thing. Every chick that was built like that in the 90s, they were just built like that. They were built like the number 8 for real. They were built like that for real. This new stuff, this BBL stuff, I never laid up with it ever. And I don't, bro, I'm just spoiled, man. This chick could never, if I came into some bread or whatever and the world found out or whatever's going on, these chicks could not get me off my game like that. It's like at all. It's like, what? So what, man? Get out of here. Fuck that. Yeah, Shelton, Vegas was hot, bro. When we was at the fight, we walked through the damn, I walked through the casino to get to the T-Mobile. I was like, oh, hell nah. We had to accelerate. I was like, no fucking way. We about to die out here. We had to get out that motherfucker. It was crazy. Yeah, the hell with BBLs. And that's another thing. Y'all saw this chick? Let me see if I can find a video of her like walking somewhere or something. She's disgusting. To me, she is. She got one of those sloppy, like the legs don't match type of BBLs. Let me see if I can find. Is this her? Yeah, this is her. This nasty. Bro, everything about her is like false. All right, here it is. This is her. It's like, yo, when we go out there, we're definitely going to Rachel. There's a good gentleman's club out there. Oh no, see, the thing is, Rachel, I saw your picture when you was a little chunky. You see, you was out west, looking like how you used to look. If you came out here in New York, you wouldn't be able to walk half a block without half the block hollering at you, women included. Dead serious. Dead serious. You're just thick to my community. You wouldn't be able to walk a block. Plus you're Asian? Hell no. They'd be like, oh, mama, what's good? This is Shorty right here. This is her. This is her. Y'all see this? This is her. This is this smut right here. Look at this, bro. Look at this. All of that's fake. All of that. All of that. Look at this. Get the fuck, bro. There's nothing cool about that, bro. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. And now all of these things with these women talking about, yo, I got rid of mine. It's popping up. It's not dudes just saying, oh, it stink. Nah, there's chicks saying I had to get rid of mine because leakage and it's dead. And then a doctor broke it down. Oh, man, it's because your flesh is dying. I'm like, huh? And I'm looking at, like, all of these things came up with her. She got shit done to her face. You're a black woman, so you know your hair's not really blonde. I mean, this is just making me sick right here, bro. This is making me sick. And the fact that these women are allowed to walk around in life and make money. And let me say this, man. I'm gonna tell you something else, bro. Tell you something else. Oh, look at this. Ugly money. I like this dude. Moriha Mills on her high body count scaring men away. Yeah, bro, you slept with a smut, man. And she on here, your Zion Williams raped me, so I want 50 million. Bitch, go sit down, man. Just go away, man. Go away. Fake boobs, fake ass. The first time in my life that I felt a pair of fake boobs. Now, I know they got some new technology now where they look a lot more real, but understand, this was the 90s. When I felt a pair of fake ones, it was the most disturbing thing. And then when she got on stage, it looked like a bag under her chest, like bag ripples, like ripples in the bag. That's what it looked like every time she jumped. I was like, this is disgusting. Yeah, that's another thing, Shelton. She does pornography. That's another thing, man. Zion, if you're going to smash it, have her sign some paperwork, tell her shut up, get your rocks off, and then leave her alone. Now she crying grape and everything else, man. Shut up. This chick make me sick, man. Yeah, I heard that, DB. She had all her stuff removed. Yeah, Syria, it's like, it don't feel natural. It's like, imagine feeling a rock underneath some skin. That's what it felt like. I said, this is not how, and it wasn't muscle. I'm like, what is, oh my God. Yeah, Prince, ugly money be killing those chicks, bro. Boxing Fan Times 4 says BBLs be sagging from the sides like they overlap. Oh my God, yes. Yes. My gosh. She got a bunch of videos up here. You gotta hide about her. Who the fuck? There's so much things on this. Shit like she got Botox. Shit like a damn cartoon character. And this was a video that Ticket TV put up about her. Says she's now seeking legal advice with the Williamson thing. He put this up now. Salute to Ticket TV. It's my brother right there. And Nietzsche, Ugly Money, was talking about, well, he was interviewing her. She was talking about how she prefers to be slammed. And this was 2 years ago, y'all. 2 years ago? Two years ago. So she like it rough. See, and this is probably why Amanaz came in here and revealed the news that this motherfucker Buzbee don't want to deal with her. Feel me? All right, check this out, y'all. Check this out. This is her. First of all, look at her face. Her head looks elongated. All right, her stomach, everything got sucked out of here, and then they put it extra in her boobs and hips. She has no muscle definition. You know what else makes me sick? On Instagram, you be scrolling down and a chick with no waist, no rolls under her arms, no stomach fat, but she got cellulite, big ass hips, and a big old butt. Now the big old butt and the hips will be real. The boobs will be real, but she had everything sucked around her waistline and her rib cage. No woman is built like that. Well, you know, I stand myself corrected. There's one chick that I knew that was built like that. I went to school with her. And the other chick, well, you know, there was a few chicks built like that. But then there's that other chick. What's that corn chick? Cherokee Diaz. Her body was all natural. But she's looking seriously like an anomaly. This is her. Look at this. Bro, you know what? That's disgusting, man. Zion, you're fucking nasty, bro. You're nasty, bro. This is no. Zion, man. You bro. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. And those chicks they getting their stomach sucked out, right? And when you see them in the gym, they are always on the goddamn leg press. Get off. When I have leg day, get away. I just need to do my 6 sets. Come on, man. Get the fuck off of that. Your diet's messed up. You're doing squats every day. You know how that cellulite's gonna go away? You still got to get on a diet plan. You don't even need the leg press. Do some cardio and do some squats. You don't even need weight. Do some calisthenics. But my God, it's so frustrating, man. Oh, she's from Alabama? Well, that explains a whole lot. Shout out to Cherokee. Let me take a moment to say rest in power to Sly. From Sly and the Family Stone. He passed today. He had just did some work too with some new artists. Yeah, just did some work, man. It's a legend. Passed today, man. Salute to him. He got hits, and a lot of y'all don't even know. Yo, DB, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something about her? First of all, she's like 4'11". I met her. And that is ridiculous, bro. She's like 4'11". She dark skinned, and that is ridiculous. And that's not it. That was all natural, bro. That's not a BBL. When I saw her, because there was an event, and I looked at her, she had on a pair of jeans. I said, what the fuck? And my man told me, he says, yo, that's real. I said, yeah, it is. And I could tell. And then he says, yo, she does movies and shit. He pulled it up right on his phone. No, that's real, bro. Okay, let me see if I can find a decent pic of her that I could put on here, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Probably not. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can. Okay. I might be able to get away with this. Probably not. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe this one? No. Maybe this one? You know what? Let me see. All right. It's not too bad. Okay. Now check this out. Believe me when I tell you, y'all, this is a real pic, and this is not a BBL. Trust me. I met this girl. She's like 4'11". She's short as hell, and that's why her body looked like this. All right? This is not a BBL. I repeat, this is not a BBL. Would you look at this? And you might not be able to see it, but those are D cups, y'all. She got D cups, and that's all real. That right there. I'm dead serious. That is not a BBL. As a matter of fact, she did some work with Pinky back before Pinky got like obese, because she's a big girl now. And y'all need to stop fronting, because y'all would still beat those buns. Bro, that's real. She walked into this event and I'm looking like, what the fuck? She's mad short. I'm like, what the fuck? My boy was like, oh, yo, yeah. He said, yo, that's real. And I was like up on her like, yeah, it's real, bro. That stomach is real. Booty, real. Boobs, real. The only thing fake in this picture is her fucking hair. She's like 4'11". She's mad short. With those heels on, she's probably like 5'1". She's mad little. That is ridiculous, bro. I was like, oh man, she didn't like perform that night or nothing, because I was working the door somewhere. And they let her in. I'm like, who's that? I said, man, is she getting on stage? They were like, nah, she ain't working. I was like, oh shit. That is ridiculous. I said, if she works, she gonna clean up. Yeah, I met Pinky too. She was right up here in the Bronx. She stripped at a spot called the Key Club. It's not there no more. They done tore the shit down. Somebody got shot over there, and then they didn't renew their I guess their contract, tore it down. Now there's a goddamn storage place over there. But that's real right there. Dead serious. Dead serious. You see that? Oh, she got an interview on YouTube from like 13 years ago. Don't know what she's doing now, but yeah, she a whole problem, bro. That was insane, bro. But anyway, now you see that right there? That right there is what I'm talking about. See, Zion, you know, and see, that's real. Nah, Derek, it's real. It's real. It's real. All of that was real. But you see, you know what she could never do? Get me off my game, because I've been there, done that. Trust me. I've been there, done that. Maybe not as rounded as that, but I've come close. Fellas, you need to choose your sanity over a piece of ass. Because at the end of the day, especially her, now we were just gawking over her, right? Like, oh my God, right? But watch this. At the end of the day, what is she? Every dude you could think of from the 90s and early 2000s has been up in it. Now, how would you look slamming her? You might feel good. But now she told me, oh, he raped me. I need 50 mil. What? And she contacting Buzbee or something, or trying to. Come on, man. You guys got to chill and do better, man. You guys got to do better. Zion is about to fuck off his fortune. Because I don't think this girl, Moriha, is going to get anything. But he already got a baby mama. That is not going to last. And I hope it does, but that's not going to last. That wasn't love. She secured the bag, and no one's calling her a creep. Zion's not even 30 yet. I mean, I heard the Pelicans are so frustrated with him, they started reprimanding him for all of his bullshit. You dummy. Yeah, Jeremy, she's not this chick is not attractive at all, man. Anyway, learn from this. Zion just turned 24. Man, come on, man. He's still learning. By the time I was 24, and I'm not saying this to stick my chest out, I'm just saying I done had a bunch of partners by then. So I was kind of like arrogant with it. Like to the point where when I was 24, I was telling certain people no. I was telling these chicks, nah. What you mean no? No. What, you gay? No. I just have other options. I don't want to deal with your ass. Get to the back of the line. I'm saying I don't know, offered to bounce her head, and yeah, okay. Little did she know, the chick that looked better than her already topped me and got in already. So I'm good for the night. So there's nothing you could do. You get what I'm saying? Options. Fellas, y'all are up. Let me explain. Y'all are up. I'm off the market. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about y'all. Y'all are up though. Over 300,000. That's the number I heard. Don't quote me. Y'all go check out Medium Man. I understand he gave a stat. I thought it was like 100,000 women that got laid off. No, it was. He said it was like 300 since January. 300,000 laid off from these damn jobs. You serious? Uncle Sam done spun the block on you. Y'all done accepted his help, and now he's taking his shit away. They done made you turn on your men in the house, and now they don't need you. And what y'all gonna do? There's gonna be a whole lot more women taking their clothes off for money than a little bit this year. 2025 is something else. Tell me I'm lying. You remember during the pandemic, when what's that chick name? She was mad at the YouTubers making money over talking sports, and there was no sports. What was her name? Oh man, I can't think of her name. It's right on the tip of my tongue too. What was her name? I know she was listening to one of these British niggas that on Twitter that he told her that I used her voice in the Canelo video. And no, it wasn't Cynthia G. She's a sportscaster, but she has a reputation behind the scenes of being a whore. What the fuck is her name? And then she got at Trick Nolte and said, if you use any of my content, I will sue you and whatever. And he said, yo, what video are you talking about? Y'all remember the Canelo video I did where it's a little skit where Bivol is beating his ass and I had changed the voice? Yeah, Michelle Joy Phelps. That's her. Michelle Joy Phelps. Her. Salute Andrew 100. Michelle Joy Phelps. And she threatened Trick Nolte saying, if y'all using my content, what I did was, it was another announcer asking Canelo a question. And I didn't want to use his voice. So as he's talking, I tweaked his voice. And this dumb British motherfucker told her that it was her voice. And I said, this bitch wasn't even nowhere near the conference. What the fuck is... And Trick had to get on her like, yo, we ain't use anything that you used. You owe me an apology. He said, what the fuck you threatened me with legal action for? Man, shut up. But the reason why I brought her up is that She did a live stream and it was her and Radio Raccoon and Mike Capinger. Oh, we went to school for journalism and these YouTube guys are making thousands of dollars. And she said, I might have to start going to OnlyFans and start making a living. I might have to take my shirt off. Y'all remember that? That was 5 years ago now. I said, well, damn. Nah, DP, she was just talking shit. You know why? Because everybody's bills was fucked up back then except these YouTubers. Remember, we were still watching Trill Boxing Talk during the pandemic. There was no boxing, but we were just congregating and having a conversation. But all of these people, ESPN started laying people off because there was nothing to talk about. There was no sports. It was in the middle of a pandemic. Niggas was getting laid off all over the place, and they got on their YouTube channel. And they was like, how they mad at us. I wasn't even doing like a lot of content back then. I wasn't even monetized. I said, what the fuck? And she said, I'm literally gonna have to take my shirt off to make money. Ha ha. I said, no, she dead ass. She dead ass. She gonna threaten Trick about a video that I did because I had some British stalker. I said, man, shut up. I said, you tell that bitch to pull up and let me get some views. She could pull up and take her shirt off. Let's get some views up. Stupid ass. I ain't used nothing that chick ever said. And the word on the block is dudes done ran through it. Athletes and newscasters and everything. She's like that. Allegedly. That's the word I got. I don't know. I never met her. I can't deny or confirm. But when I told people that I know about that, they said, oh, her? Let me tell you about her. I said, oh, shit. Well, okay. I don't know how that's helping me. But whatever. She can't sue for shit. Because I ain't do nothing to her. Ridiculous. But you're going to see, during this whole thing, you're going to see a lot of women, because at the end of the day, you know what women can all do? Of all shapes, sizes, and ages, because there's a lot of freaky-ass people out there. They will always be able to, what? Take their goddamn clothes off and come up for at least 2 months. Once their I don't know, their OnlyFans hits, they gonna have about 2 to 3 great months, and then they'll go on a decline because they got to keep doing shit to maintain the audience. They go from wanting to see you clean your bathroom to wanting to see you clean the kitchen to wanting to play with fruits and vegetables, and it gets progressively worse. And if you're not willing to cross that line, that's when your money tops out. See, men, we don't have that luxury. We don't have that luxury. Women will always have that luxury. And I don't care how they look. There's dudes out there that like watching ugly chicks walk around, you know, looking crazy. We don't have that luxury. You're going to start seeing a lot of these chicks, you know, walking around and, oh, man, you look so good. What do you do for a living? Well, I used to be on the stock market and I made 6 figures in Wall Street. What happened to your job? I don't know, DEI, something. And now, G, what up? G, tatted up, salute. I don't know, DEI, blah, 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 blah. And now you're ass naked online. You was just the boss a minute ago. You feel me? So y'all will be all right. Y'all queens will be all right. Because remember, y'all don't need us. So that's cool. So in closing, all I can say is, yo, man, men, get your penis under control. You ain't got to smash everything. You're up. You're an athlete making millions of dollars. You're up. You don't have to reduce yourself to sleeping with these cornball chicks on their social media 24 hours a day, and their claim to fame is what's selling ass. You are being accused of rape by a chick who sells her buttocks. Let that 34-year-old predator or 35-year-old predator that you impregnated, let that be the last shorty you slide up in, bruh. Unprotected. When I say protection, I don't only mean condoms, bruh. What you need to do is get that non-disclosure agreement. She can't talk about it. She can't insinuate. She can't speak your name. It's between you and her, and he gonna pay you top dollar for whatever. So it's a come up. You get the bang dude, and he cuts you a $50,000 check. Why do you want to talk? Shut up and hope he call you back. Negotiate the end non-disclosure agreement. Hey, okay, I'm getting paid this much. Okay, call me back. I want to see you at least 5 times this year for the same price. Or 50,000 today. In a month from now, 60. When you come back to my city, I'm your person. Just do that. Make it a business. It's a transaction. You know why? Because at the end of the day, a majority of these chicks, if they're not smuts like Moriha Mills right here, they up to getting smutted out. Sell a little tail if it means a little bit of financial stability. But what you don't want to do is put yourself where you could pay her 50 grand every time you see her to paying her 50 mil and retiring her. Stupid. That's just dumb, stupid. Nobody's going to tell this kid anything? Fine. Ask Sean Kemp. Ask Evander Holyfield. I can go on and on and on and on. Ain't there a bitch running around right now that has a baby from 2 different NFL players or 2 different NBA players? Right now? She got 2 baby daddies that are in the major leagues. Oh, I think it was 2 NBA players, right? Or is it 2 NFL players? It's 2 NFL players. She's a baby mama to 2 NFL players. Her life is set. These chicks are professional whores. Now, we can call them stupid, but we'll call them stupid before we call them whores. Stop it, man. So please understand what the show is about. It's deeper than Moriha Mills and Tony Buzbee against Zion. It's Zion needing to exercise some self-control. Stupid. I got to get up and talk this boxing shit in the morning, man. I got mad stuff to do, man. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat. Much love to all of y'all. Y'all be careful out here, man. Because I promise you these birds ain't worth it, man. I promise you. Like the video, share the video, man. I'll see y'all in the AM, man. Take it gently.
The Painful Excellence Podcast.